Hey everybody, it's just Miss Alex. So we're here in the studio. We're actually gonna be doing some sculpture today. You can see there's a lot going on in here, but we're just gonna focus on making something super simple because I'm not a professional sculptor. I did make this little horse that you see over here. It's pretty decent. You can see. Just turn it around as well. Anyways, I like to keep things simple, so I think that we're just gonna do maybe a cat today, and what the inspiration is gonna be. So note this is just for inspiration. Let's try to get the angle gone. So it's right here, this cat over here. So we're just gonna get kind of a cute little shape going. How about we do something smart? Let's open this photo so it's bigger. So again, just inspiration. Not really going to follow the model exactly. I just thought it'd be fun. So I'll be showing you how I, kind of some of the tools that I use. Note, I don't use many. So even if you don't have any tools and you just want to feel like buying a bag of clay and just playing around for a Saturday afternoon, even if you give up halfway through, why not? This is super fun. So let's go. So what you're going to need first is you're going to need some sort of container and some sort of water. The reason for that is sometimes clay can get a little bit dry and you're going to want to dab your hands in it and kind of add a little bit of water. So some water. Then what you're going to need is you're going to need to have purchased some sort of clay, and after that we're going to cut a piece of it. So you may not have this, but if you do, it's really convenient to cut the actual clay. Otherwise, you can just use a knife or just be really rustic. Normally your clay is going to look a lot nicer than this because you're going to have just purchased it. This is some leftovers from my mom, who's a much better artist than me. So the thing with this is you just, oh, look at that. And now I use this and it's all just sliced up. So I just have this piece of clay and that's what we're going to keep. Remember to close the bag. Even add some water sometimes to it because otherwise it's going to dry off. Okay, so now we're just going to play around with it a little bit. I recommend you tie your hair if you're a girl or if you're a guy with long hair. Yeah, so just start playing around with it and then, you're going to push it down. I'm going to fast forward some of it. So right now the main tool I'm going to use are my hands. Just kind of try to get this like round shape. Just generally kind of shape it the way that I think is going to be most useful. Think of it not so much as like getting the shape of the animal or the thing you're doing, but not the shape, just the clay distribution. Like where are you going to need the most clay? So I'm going to need some extra. So the cat's going to be something like this and the head's going to be around here. So I want to distribute some clay here, and I'm going to need a little less here, but at the same time more here. I'm going to get this round. So you can tell it does not look anything like a cat right now. But we're just playing with the shape and making sure we are familiar with that. So you can use some water here if you're trying to do the softening of the exterior. So in my case, I'm trying to round this cat. Normally, like the horse, for example, isn't very round, but this is, this is supposed to be kind of a cute round sculpture. So we're trying to get that back in place. It's getting a little too high though, so we're gonna have to flatten it out as well. This cat looks a little disproportionate, so. He's missing a bit of a butt. Don't be afraid to stand up when you need to. This is kind of uncomfortable for me, but it's always good to stand up and change. That's why we have these spinning wheels as well. You don't need to get one. You can always turn around your sculpture, but it helps to kind of see what's going on in the back. You can use these tools when, for example, I've, like at the bottom, sometimes there's this clay add up So I just realized, for example, here I'm going to need a whole lot more clay to do the other paw. This is actually his tail, so we're going to have to turn this into his paw and then add a tail later. So always get a little more clay. You just have to make sure you remove all the bubbles when you're adding clay pieces. So this will be kind of the tail. We're not going to add it completely yet because we already made a mistake ignoring. Okay. Ta-da!